Hello Batman fans, it's Filmmaker Mike, and welcome to my non-spoiler movie review of Batman The Dark Knight Returns Part 2. So you all probably watched my movie review on Batman The Dark Knight Returns Part 1. If you haven't, feel free to check that movie review out. And everything that I enjoyed about Part 1, the action, the story, the animation, the voice acting, and just the overall story, the plot, everything was very well done in Part 1. And believe it or not, Part 2 gets even better and more intense. I thought this was intense with the violence, the blood, the action, and just the story overall. This gets even more intense. It just blows it up like 1,000 times, literally. And Part 2 is just so intense with the first 5 minutes. It's an action scene, and the action scene is something that you probably won't expect if you've never read the graphic novel, but it makes me want to. Now I'm gonna have to actually get a copy of the graphic novel because I haven't seen it. I haven't read it in such a long time that I vaguely remember that scene in the first 5 minutes in this scene in Part 2, and it's just so well done. And if you did not know, this may be mild spoilers, but Superman is in Part 2, and as well as the Joker is featured more in Part 2, and of course, Part 2 starts up and it's setting up, it's recapping what happened previously in Part 1. And in Part 2, Superman's introduction is just very well done. And, you know, he's coming to Gotham, and you can tell that I love the lines of what Batman says without really saying it. Because if you haven't seen it, I will film my spoiler-filled reviews, spoiler-filled movie reviews for Part 1 and Part 2, just because these movies, I'm just so captivated by these movies. I really, really love these movies. I'm enjoying these movies so much. I've been watching them. I've been watching the special features. I've just been trying to soak myself up with these movies just because they're just so well done, and they've just really captured my attention. And Part 2, again, Part 1 was awesome. Part 2 is just wow. I can't believe that they went that far, and everything here is just way intense but very well done. And I found myself actually in disbelief at some of the things that I actually saw here when that they went with. And very faithful adaptations for Part 1 and Part 2 of Frank Miller's graphic novel, and I just really enjoyed it. So you have to check it out. The voice cast, Peter Weller, also known as RoboCop from the original 3 RoboCop movies, and Ariel Winter from Modern Family as Robin. Peter Weller, of course, is Batman Bruce Wayne. Very, very well done. The whole voice cast is really awesome, very well chosen. And the story, the action, the sound effects. When Batman's getting into a brawl, even in Part 1, when he's getting into an action scene, when he's fighting, when he's fist fighting, you can hear the punches solid, and it's just oh my gosh, it just amplifies the intensity of the scene, the action scene even more. Apart from the score as well, I love the score for these movies. Very well scored, and just wow. And I don't know how else I can say it, but if you're a Batman fan, or if you're a superhero fan, again, you need to watch Batman The Dark Knight Returns Part 1, and you need to watch Batman The Dark Knight Returns Part 2. You need to see these movies and just be amazed at how awesome and how intense they've made these Batman movies, this one big Batman movie. If you kind of think about it, it is one big movie. It's all animation, but wow, it's just very well done. And I don't know how else I can say much without giving anything away, but I'm definitely going to have to make these spoiler-filled reviews just so I can get into details of how, all these scenes and everything. So, but again, I really enjoyed Batman The Dark Knight Returns Part 2. Just very well done, very well orchestrated, everything. I mean, so far this has to be my absolute favorite DC Universe animated original movie. Not just Part 2, but Part 1. Very well done, very solid storylines, and just voice acting, the cast, animation, the colors, everything very well done. And it's just wow, I can't get enough of these movies. Very awesome, and it's really captured my attention, and just really captured oh my gosh, I'm really excited about these movies, and I'm sharing them with you. as a big Batman fan, as a huge Batman fan, you need to see these movies and let me know what you think, you know. So definitely I'm gonna have to plot out and, you know, watch again and like really take notes of what I want to talk about in the spoiler-filled movie reviews, is because I really want to get to the nitty-gritty details of it. So, and I'm gonna have to order the copy of the graphic novel on Amazon because I want to reread it again. So, you know, but again, a solid movie, a solid Batman movie, and definitely 2 thumbs way up. So it's not just a must rent or a must see, it's a must own. You're gonna want to watch these movies quite a number of times, and you know, just very awesome. So that's pretty much it. Thank you all for watching, and I hope my movie review, despite how glorifying it is, and I don't know how else to review these movies, but you know, these are just really awesome, very well done. So I don't think I can say enough about these, but you know, these are very well done movies and they're just very awesome. So, you know, but the spoiler-filled reviews will definitely have a lot more like nitty-gritty details, and just, you know, just will make the movie even shine even more, I guess. I think so. But, you know, watch it first and tell me what you think. So, hope you all enjoy this movie review, non-spoiler-filled movie review of Batman: The Dark Knight Returns Part 2. Click on the thumbs up button right below. Like, favorite, rate, comment, subscribe. Like my Filmmaker Mike Facebook page with the link below. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, JediMike1128, and follow me on Tumblr as well. And if you have any questions or any concerns or anything, feel free to shoot me an email at JediMike1128@att.net. Thank you all for watching. Until next time, I'll see you all again soon. Bye.